closed or open? I told you to let the customers out. I told you. The store is closed. Come on out. The store is closed. Tell them come on out. Thank you.
Big Daddy Boogaloo. Let's look on the upside of the statue removal. It is erasing history and slavery. Big Daddy Boogaloo. By the end of summer the Marxist will believe slavery never happened and won't have proof.
Exactly. You either open or you close. I asked her to close the store, she said no. When you open, what the fuck? And she said she don't want to close. She still got customers in there.
Big Daddy Boogaloo. The second step is to rewrite the books.
Throw that fist up. There you go.
Big Daddy Boogaloo. All the Pavlovian tools will repeat what their controllers spoon feed them. Big Daddy Boogaloo. And send the dissenters to FEMA camps for re-education. Maddie R. I need a phone holder that flicks into a camera mount. Wanna print me one? Big Daddy Boogaloo. Holodomer Part 2.
But we're not gonna destroy nothing. We don't have to close businesses. Love you too, brother.
I know it's rough. We gotta do what we gotta do. I know. I don't know. It ain't nothing. It ain't
reopen. That's all.
Oh, we're good. I told him I'm
Anybody getting a haircut, I don't want you to stop in the middle of a haircut.
Angel Poo. can't have functioning businesses.
That's why we be in that lane.
We support.
If you was white business, we'd be like,
supporting the
get up with your hair half
Hard
up.
movement with
Even
the
the black businesses in here pay white men rent every month.
But they still gotta let people finish getting their hair cut.
No, I'm never gonna tell
That's what I'm
them to
saying.
stop.
White people know it's different. White businesses are.
I'm never gonna say
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The black owned business, let them finish the person that's in it.
I'm never saying that. What I'm saying is still a white man who owns me.
Right. That's why I told you you still got the problems. But whoever you serving right now.
And I know because
We ain't gonna tell nobody to get out the chair.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Maddie R. Face with tears of joy, your OBS must not let us see other comments. You need to go back to last version. Angel Poop. Lil Maoists are a virus.
Now we're gonna collect their money.
Blocks moving past me. We're gonna block some more people. Nobody damaging property, Rose. Say something else stupid. Oh, is that a picture of a cop on your
Big Daddy
block?
Boogaloo.
Just because. Block.
At poop_angel 1984 communism is winning.
Let's see what else I should block.
Big Daddy
If
Boogaloo.
they don't close, we go
Amazing
into their
how
store
that works.
and we occupy their store.
Subversion of employee coups.
Hey, this is what they supposed to do. Even the black store is supposed to do that. That's what you're supposed to do.
Big Daddy Boogaloo.
Hey,
Good little taxpayers and law abiders.
Take the mannequin arm up. The mannequin. The mannequin.
The mannequin.
Yeah, put it back. Put it in. Can you put it in there? Can you put it in? Can you put it in?
Light it up.
Can you put it up there? Put it in. Put it in the mannequin.
Big Daddy Boogaloo. The Democrats have already shown that the cops won't enforce the laws.
Some tape. That's how you do that. Yeah, throw that fist up. Yeah, y'all like that. Throw the mannequins up. If you ain't throwing them mannequins up, you ain't in support. Yeah.
Stay there, hold on, I gotta get there.
Fire.
Put your fist up.
Throw them fists up. Black Lives Matter. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Big Daddy Boogaloo. Boy, they shut it down.
They learned yesterday.
Madison boss, it's not their right to kill innocent black people. So, let me do some more blocking. Black people won't change because they want to lose no money. Y'all ignorant. The people that work here ain't going home. They still work. They still got a shift. It's the people that spending money here. They got to go home. Not the employees, the people spending money. So anybody that's talking about the people that work here is an idiot.
No 8 ERS. Sheriff Clark needs to shut them down.
Yup. I'm gonna show you. Let us see your leg. Still bleeding off.
Swelling all up here. Whole knee is numb.
So yeah, somebody said his leg still hurt from the other day when I shot him.
Walking strong though.
The mall is closed, everybody. Either join the movement or go home. The mall is closed. The mall is closed. Join the movement or go home.
Right, you seen I just showed his leg.
Can't wait till they
No peace.
fall right on live.
No peace. No peace.
Hey, Obama. Look. How can you be mad at that? You got kids shutting them all down. You got the kids shutting them all down. You ain't gotta be bad.
No 8 ERS. Movement. As in vowel.
I can't even believe you said that, Obama. You know what? Even though I fuck with you, I gotta block you. That was ignorant. And I know you in real life. I didn't say that back when you said that, boy. But y'all fail to realize that Robert Tulsa have their own stuff. Their own everything. That's like, you know what? You niggas remind me of. Remember when Martin Luther King boycotted the bus? It was niggas that was like, I gotta go to work. I gotta get my groceries. How we gonna boycott the work? They hurting black people. Black people gotta get to work. They hurting all the black people that got that work. That's what you niggas sound like. There was always some house niggas like y'all that rode the bus when Martin Luther King boycotted. There was always some house niggas like y'all that had no solution. They said, this is wrong, man. Martin Luther King, you shouldn't boycott the bus. Black people need to catch the bus, man. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X been wrong as a bitch. But they sitting at the crib ain't doing shit for change. You niggas need to wake up, lost ass niggas. That's that Malcolm X side of me that come out. I can't always be Martin Luther King.
No 8 ERS. Has Ches been chopped down?
That's what y'all does. That's why I said ignore them people, man. It's always gonna be some black people that be like, no, we shouldn't try to escape. Don't trust Harriet Tubman. We need to stay here. We all gonna die if we escape. Y'all doing it wrong trying to escape. We need to see if we can like go somewhere, man. Y'all know it. We're gonna stay on the plantation forever and die. With no idea of how to get off the plantation. Literally just gonna stay on the plantation and die. Y'all funny, bro. In the 60s, all y'all, I bet y'all descendants of niggas that didn't boycott the bus. That's all it is. Y'all been taught that shit. Like, man, Martin Luther King, and I tried to tell him it was misdirected. Like, gone with that shit.
Dad. Going down the tube.
Like I told y'all, there was black people riding the bus when Martin Luther King said boycott it, talking about we need our groceries. I gotta go to work. The hurting black people. White people don't ride the bus like that, Martin. You hurting all the black people that got to get to work. Don't you know it's black people that ride the bus? We know the white people own it, but once the white people don't get no money, they gotta make changes. We know that. But they know that they use black people, and you niggas gotta wake up. Madison Boss, did you not see the day 28 on my shit? 28 days in a row we've been doing this shit. So, at the end of the day, all y'all that think like, oh, this is the wrong way to do it. The governor calling me, the mayor calling me, the police, everybody's calling me. They're trying to change law. They calling me before they change law. Like, Frank, we're about to introduce this law tomorrow. What do you think? They were never calling me saying no shit like that before. Frank, we support you 1,000%. We support everything y'all doing. How can we? Politicians march with us. The Bucks been marching with us. Giannis Antetokounmpo been marched with us. Jabari Parker been marched with us. Anthony Pettis been marched with us. But we doing it wrong. But we the only city in the goddamn world that got celebrities. What's going on? Marching for change. Why you think the NBA, they use my clip on ESPN with Giannis? Why you think the NBA changing? This movement waking everybody up. Y'all just sleep. Food court calls too. Yeah, Tony Canada, they did organize that stuff. Just like we told the black businesses we'll support them through this time. So they ain't got to worry about that. We about to redirect the black dollar at the same time. But the point is that you still have people, even though they had set up rides, you still have people that were saying this was some bullshit. But no matter what you do. See any police? You can call the police or whatever, but they can't do shit. That's the point. That's what y'all play around. You can call the police right now, they can't do shit. Everybody calling the police right now. What they doing? Okay. You're not going to and now a word from our sponsor. Hey, here we go. And now a word from our, we got to have a small break. A Mayfair break. Yo.
No 8 ERS. Those ropes look nasty.
What do we want? Pizza!
Tanya. Milwaukee Gate not on my bingo card.
Here we go.
But HF.
Frank Nitty Mark already in the building.
Turn it. I just wanted to show you. I didn't show him. It was on me. It was on me. This is real. This really happened.
B-Day Fox. Let me guess. They loot all the mall shops for their cause at some point. Tanya. That voiceover kinda dope.
I think we going. Next time I'll get down for y'all for real. Next time I'll get down for y'all for real. Next time I'll get down for y'all for real. Black Mozart in the building. I should have played let's go back. Hold on. They already.
B-Day Fox.
I should've played
My
some,
white privilege didn't have me in private piano lessons LMAO.
Guess that song.
I should have played tripping and shit like some LMA and shit. So I should have played some LMA, but
B-Day Fox.
they weren't expecting me to
Sounded
play
good though.
music. That's why I played. A black dude with dreads in the mall, leading the revolution, playing classical music. Yeah, think I'm stupid if you want.
You looking for like a second and third?
Huh?
You looking for a second and
Why you say
third?
that?
Right. He was so
Tanya.
involved with something.
At B-Day Fox, do you have an ear for music?
We know you well rounded.
Thank you so much.
Tell him what you can't do. That'll be a shorter list.
That's sort of list of
Yeah,
things I
tell him
can't
what you
do.
can't do.
Y'all want to see me backflip down there? I used to be in the circus too. Hey, even white people love Beethoven, so all your racist white people, y'all had to enjoy that.
Tanya.
Yeah, y'all like
Sometimes kids just know how to play.
Dog Jones, block Dog Jones, you fat, bad, lace, what's that? You got a terrible lace front wig. I'm blocking you for your terrible lace front.
Tanya. Beethoven was deaf.
Right, hey.
Tanya. Parents mad about what happened.
I need a. You was on? I need somebody over 30 to kill and play.
D-Day Fox. They have no idea that they are doing the work for the Marxists. D-Day Fox. Idiots.
What y'all think about day 2 Mayfair being shut down? I just want to say one thing.
Hold on, me block back.
Remember, why we do it because of injustice. We're not against the people. We need the people's support. Like, people have to know why we don't want them to stop here. We're not trying to create beef and drama. We're
Don't
trying
worry,
to
Max.
win
I'm
people
about to block you
over.
right now.
So we don't want people to
Right,
lead
Maya,
them
I'm
all
about to
like,
block
man,
you,
I
too.
hate the people movement. We want people to lead them all and say, man, I love
D-Day
the
Fox.
people's movement.
Good luck when your country devolves into war. You will be oppressed further than you are now.
We can always do civil disobedience with respect. You don't have to disrespect nobody in order to get them to get a point.
D-Day Fox.
All you gotta do is
Silly
educate
S.
them on why
You are only sowing racial divide.
That's it. It ain't a big thing, it ain't a double thing. You ain't gotta put your chest out. You ain't gotta try to be harder than nobody. All you gotta do is say, man, you are inconvenienced due to what?
That's it. That's all.
Simple. You don't create no enemies doing it that way. You don't make nobody hate the people movement doing it that way. Because you
D-Day Fox. You need to band together with other oppressed people of all races.
Get on Facebook and say, man, they came in Mayfair today, they were disrespectful, they was doing this, they was doing that. Don't be like that.
Gotta lead by
Keep
example.
your message clean. The reason why Rosa Parks was so successful
D-Day Fox.
as her being
This
the
is
face
self-defeating.
of the boycott is because she was a clean message. She wasn't the first one to sit on the bus, but the other people who decided to sit on the front of the bus, everybody got up like, man, fuck this nigga, bitch ass motherfucker. That's not a clean message. Because the people couldn't get behind that. But they can get behind the Rosa Parks, a woman who was in the NAACP, who was a mama to the community, who was a
D-Day
woman,
Fox.
the people
All you
say,
privileged
"Oh,
idiots activage like you're oppressed.
She was a good message.
Lead by
So
example.
I say that to say, how you demonstrate in the people's movement is what type of message people gonna think about the people's movement.
Lead by example. Keep your message clean.
D-Day Fox. Guess what? Your people were sold because they were already living as slaves in Africa. D-Day Fox. Fact.
Alright, so we got one more direct action that we want to do. We want to support this common council meeting. And the agenda is complete fixing goals, taking current goals, objectives, what requesting police to drop info on police encounter, discussion on LGBTQ, sexuality topics, use of body cameras and trucking reporting, ban of no knock warrant, ban of chokehold, in any circumstance, discussion on potential for 2 years per month.
D-Day Fox. We want free stuff. We want free stuff.
Meeting the further field for right here.
We made through the market, like don't choke us.
They just closed the mall.
D-Day Fox. You people were raised without consequence. You think you're oppressed the second you are told no. D-Day Fox. Earn it. Private. W81.
People on social media. Oh, maybe this. I reached out.
Purple shoes. Where?
Yeah, what's up, bro? Sorry about that, bro. Hey, we having a kid protest Saturday just for the kids. So if you bring the kids, they can understand, and it's gonna be not like this. The kid protest, that way they can understand what's going on. I'll break it down to a real small level. Exactly. You know what? Let's go. Come on, y'all.
It's a job compared to a life.
Hey, we got somewhere to be. Let's go. We got somewhere to be. Don't worry about one dude. We also go to the meeting.
Last night was too loud. Because I know I said we were going to I got you.
Too much, sometimes it be like that.
Purple shoes. Where is this?
Oh my God, you, Robin Donald, I'm finna educate you before I block you, and then I'm blocking you. Because black on black crime is not the way to go. Black on black crime is a myth. Do you know that white on white crime is at 87% and more white on white crime happens in America than black on black crime? Secondly, when you protesting, you defund the police. When you defund the police, where the fuck you think the money gonna go? To the black community to fight black on black crime, because there's no such thing as black on black crime. Rich people don't rob people. Poor people do, black and white. Okay, poverty is the mindset that causes crime. Have nothing to do with being black. It has to do with the poverty and the conditions we live in. condition. So you fight the conditions, and the only way to fight the conditions is by defunding departments that got too much money and putting them in our school system and shit like that. If we go, where do we go to boycott black on black crime? You want me to pull up at a black person's house that's already been arrested for a black crime, already been charged and went to jail for murder, and protest his house? Wouldn't that take police away from fighting black on black crime? If we actually have the police following protesters for crime, wouldn't that actually change that? Not to mention the fact that black on black crime, there's a penalty for that. When you commit a crime as a black person, if you come outside your house and shoot somebody in the goddamn face, you're going directly to jail. But there's no punishment for systematic crimes. We have a system that doesn't punish people. You don't start with the conditions, you start with the system. Y'all want to fix the smoke but don't want to fix the engine. Motherfuckers is retarded. And after that education session, if you say anything stupid on my live, I'm gonna block you. Because these house niggas get on my nerve. Y'all always bringing up black on black crime, and that's a fucking myth. White on white crime is the same thing. You never hear about white on white crime. It's at 87%, but you never hear about white on white crime. You never hear about Mexican on Mexican crime. You niggas then took what the white people have used against us and turned it into a coin phrase and used it against yourself. When black people be fighting for y'all, y'all use the terms that white people use against us. The shit is so retarded. And then y'all think y'all smart niggas. It's so slow. I'm just telling you. Anybody that come with that black on black crime shit is an idiot. You fight black on black crime with funding, not protesting. We fighting them the same. You defund the police and you fund programs. You fund our school systems. You fund them. You don't boycott a goddamn house. You don't protest a black crime. That don't even make sense. You can't protest black crime. You have to fund black communities. That's how you stop crime. You ain't never seen two rich people grab a gun and go rob somebody. That's poor people shit. When you poor and you living in poverty, your mind changes, okay? Poverty causes mental illness. When you living in poverty, you begin to do things that normal people wouldn't do for money. Like women that dance or strip, or people that sell drugs, or people that rob each other. Those are impoverished conditions. On your mindset, when you are living in poverty, you begin to do things that normal human beings wouldn't do, that you wouldn't do if you was not living in poverty. If people was rich out here, black people had money, they wouldn't rob nobody. It ain't black people robbing people, poor people robbing people, black and white. Poor people commit crimes, black and white. Got nothing to do with fucking black on black crime. Stop saying that stupid shit. Alright? Now if y'all got a better reason to talk about black on black crime, give it to me. But you know you fucking don't. So get the fuck off my live. And that's I'm not gonna talk like that no more. I apologize. But I just hate when black people try to deter black people from solving black people problems, and they sitting at the crib not doing shit but watching the Facebook Live. What is you doing to change black on black crime or police brutality for black people besides getting on my live, criticizing what black people actually doing, standing for change 28 days in a row, sacrificing some shit you would never do in your life? Now, do I have to block you or did you learn some shit? We sitting here with 7% housing. Black people own 7% of home ownership. And you talking about black crime. We own 7% of the damn properties in the goddamn city. What about that injustice? What about our school system injustice? You talking about black on black crime. Fix our school system first. Why you ain't talking about where the money go? How they only fund downtown and they don't fund our black community. How they don't come when we call the police in our community for black on black crime. A crime committed, they don't come. That's why black on black crime is able to exist. No, I'm good. Yeah, back up. Talk about that. Be throwing out these blanket statements the media creates to make black people look bad, like you smart. I think we need to focus on what the white people tell us we need to focus on every day, which is this term called black on black crime that they created to distract us from the real problems. Like, go on with that shit. You ain't never said black on black crime until your goddamn life, until the media created that shit. Until the media came up with black on black crime. Y'all ain't never said this shit. That shit wasn't around when Jesus was walking the earth. Ain't no such thing as black on black crime. That was just some shit, a term just created in the last 20 years to make y'all discredit yourselves. People crazy, man. Nah, I got some time now to read these stupid ass comments, so say something else stupid. Robin, are you there, Robin? Are you there? Are you there, Robin? Do you have any other suggestions? I think this is the wrong way you guys are doing it. But the governor calling me, the mayor calling me, they changing laws in our city. They changing laws around the country. Finally changing laws around the country. And you still got black people saying, I don't think this is the way to do it. I don't know what way we're supposed to do it, but this isn't the way to do it. We should do nothing. George Floyd died, we should do nothing. Like, what are you talking about? George Floyd just died. Somebody put a knee on his neck, he's on black crime. How do that resonate to what happened to George Floyd? We out here because of what happened to George Floyd. And black people like George Floyd. How is boycotting black on black crime gonna save people from George Floyd, like George Floyd getting killed by the police? Like, they're two, I'm a vegetarian. They two separate movements. You have to treat them two separate ways. And to disrespect one in light of the other means that you actually are you gaslighting the situation. You literally taking attention away from a serious issue when they both need attention. Crime in the black community is what it would be called. Crime in the black community is the thing we need to actually address. Okay? But it's just crime. It ain't black on black crime. It's just crime. Okay? Crime in the black community we do need to address. But you don't take away from one movement to shed light on another to make it seem like police brutality ain't as bad as the crime that happens in our community. That's just ridiculous. And not true. Turn around. The mall is closed. The mall is closed. The mall closed. The mall is closed. The mall closed. The whole mall closed. Are you gonna have to remove, but the mall still closed? Because Black Lives Matter. That's why. Exactly. Right. And not only that, we have medical staff, we have security. Our medical staff have tourniquets. If I got shot 7 times, they could pass me up in the middle of the street. We bought all that stuff. We have security. We have private police. We have transportation crews. We have everything. So when people sit there and they think that, oh, this is the wrong way to do it, you don't even understand how organized we are. Like, you don't even get it. You just think we a bunch of people out here marching, nobody ever thirsty, nobody ever dehydrated, nobody ever hungry, and you got hundreds of people every day. It costs thousands of dollars to run a movement like this. Every day. We're doing it absolutely the right way. Causing economic change, shutting down streets, showing that the people have the power. Black Lives Matter, bro. Throw your fist up. Black Lives Matter protest. You support? You don't support Black Lives Matter? You don't support Black Lives Matter? Then Wauwatosa the police officer killed 3. I'm trying to tell you. What don't you support about it? Right, to shut down. Who threatened you? Who threatened you?
One of your members.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Nobody threatens you with violence. And what store? What store? What store?
Put his hands on my car.
What store?
Threatened me with violence.
What store?
One of Sephora.
So where's Sephora?
Sephora.
Where's it at?
You asked me the store.
What? Where is Sephora?
I have to go.
I know, exactly.
Exactly.
Anybody threatening you? You ain't gotta agree. You ain't gotta watch neither. They got plenty of channels on Facebook. Pick one. Go and watch somebody twerk for likes or something. That's the only other people that got 1K people viewing every time they go live. Go watch somebody twerk for likes. Don't do that. You're bored. Go watch one of them white power protests. Go watch the Trump-Pence rally or something. Let me finish blocking people. He talking about somebody put their hands on him. Nobody would do that stupid shit. Ain't nobody gonna do that. If somebody put his hands on him, he would have called the police. First he said, not like this where you blocking traffic. He would have opened with that. Man, somebody put their hands on me. Somebody probably yelled at him. No, some people change that to putting their hands on them. You yelled at them and they'll make up a whole lie. Mayfair ain't got no cameras. Talking about it's on camera. That's why we here, because they don't got no cameras. When Alvin Cole got killed, they didn't have no cameras. Mayfair ain't had no cameras of the whole incident. That's the whole
Big
point.
Dong.
So now they got cameras.
Is you Richard Sherman?
So it's just, people just be making shit up. Like, who gonna attack the UPS dude? You don't even have a store in the mall. That doesn't even make no sense. He was in the mall, Instaforce. This nigga got out the car, got out the mall, got in his UPS truck and was headed back towards the mall. Like, the direction he was coming didn't even equal him leaving the mall. It equaled him coming to the mall. Like, how did you beat us over here? Like, you back by the mall still. Like, you know what I'm saying? You was a terrible UPS driver. And you back by the mall. Like, terrible UPS driver. You right back where you started from. So we about to go to this council meeting. And we about to go in there and let them know what time it is. We know they got plenty of cameras. We talking about the fact that that's what they said when Alvin Cole got killed. They ain't had no cameras. Now they got cameras. For white issues, they got cameras. When black lives didn't matter when Alvin Cole got killed, they ain't had no cameras. Oh, Lynn, you finna get blocked easily. Block Lynn. Yeah, we're gonna be able to stay live in a minute. We are at Wauwatosa City Hall. Y'all know that, do you know that it's only like 13 black elected officials that are in Madison, and we couldn't even get like Black History Month to be recognized because every time that the 13 black people actually voted on it, the legislation like denied it. So why would I become a politician and go to a legislation where I'm only one out of 132 and they're gonna deny everything I fucking do? That don't make no sense. See, people have to educate themselves. That's just the reality of things. Y'all share this right now. I'm blocking so many races, they all leaving. We need supporters back, y'all. Y'all 1,000 people share this right now. Let's get back up. Make the mad racist people mad. If you at home and you can't march with us, the least you can do is share this. That's all. You ain't got to march. If you can't march, you can share this. That's it. That's how you contribute to the movement. By sharing this live. Letting everybody know. Tag it. Let them know what time it is. That's how you contribute to the movement. Everybody can't march with us all the time. Some people at work and stuff. How you doing? Everybody tag an ally right now. Tag somebody. Tag the person you be watching all these videos with. Everybody tag somebody you be watching this shit with. Tag somebody you watch all the greatest videos y'all watch with.
What I got bad, you a bitch in the house. Fuck the police. I know y'all been ahead in my Popeyes.
Definitely stronger on the streets. Definitely stronger on the streets.
Especially all the women, you know, you get to meet them. Make sure everyone has room with you. Sit down, get comfortable. You know it's hot outside.
For those of us on Zoom, if you want to share how many attendees are in the room.
I'm gonna stand. They can sit down.
Probably 100, right?
Yo, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Okay. It is.
You're taller than me.
All right. It is 6:12 p.m. We have quorum. We have quorum on Zoom and via live. I'm officially calling the meeting to order at 6:12 p.m. Thank you all for being here this evening. We have a lot going on in the community. First on the agenda, we have vision and goal statement. Before I do that, I believe I saw Frank in the room back there.
What's going on, bro?
I want to acknowledge my high school classmate.
Oh, what's going on? How you doing, bro?
I'm good.
Hopefully you on our side today and we get changed together.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We have a jam-packed agenda, but I wanted to make sure I acknowledge that young man because he's doing a lot of great work in the community, and it's always great to see a community leader at this meeting. Somebody who I respect dearly.
That we can just see the people in the room. I saw some signs.
Yeah,
I would just like to have a pan of the camera.
that's my co-chair. My name is Sean, but I'm the chair. It's Margaret. I'm on Zoom. My vice chair. So we are going to start with our vision and goal statement. So I'm going to turn it over to Jackie, Leanne, Tony.
Hi everyone, thank you. So on behalf of the Vision and Goals Subcommittee, which is consisted of myself and Leanne Freely and Colleen Craig, we would like to table the discussion
Yeah, you can make a motion to table it to the next meeting.
I make the motion to table it.
Okay, there's a second. In the room. All in favor? Want to raise your hand?
Aye.
Have a unanimous, we can see that and get that counted. Okay, any nays? Any nays? No? Motion carries. Request for police demographic, police.
And the people that get to vote on what we're talking about.
Is the next item on the agenda.
Bunny. Great, more white people that think they are black.
We'll be able to get that. We're looking for demographics on individuals, staff, that will
So I'm gonna try my best to give you sort of a generalized framework as I understand it, of what would be, what would not be available, or what would have to go through to get certain data. So the police department each year produces what's referred to as uniform crime reports, parts 1 and part 2. Those are promulgated by the FBI, and part of their standards has demographic data attached to each of those incidents. That, because it is produced every year, is relatively easy to get. For other types of incidents, with traffic, for instance, while the data is collected as a data point related to each of the individual citations that would be issued, there isn't such an easy process by which to aggregate that data. I don't know without checking and asking whether, for instance, the Department of Transportation or the court system has, on the backside of receiving that information, being able to aggregate that data. We did have an experience a number of years ago where we had to have a professor.
First we were loud, they said ain't how we do it. Now we hear quiet, they say this ain't how we do it. No matter what we do, they don't say this ain't how you do it. Just don't pay attention to them because they don't want it to be done. People don't want change.
So I don't know the answer as to whether there is a method right now to aggregate that data. So we have again, the UCR report.
We ain't about to sit through a bunch of boring shit. Don't worry, we're gonna get it cracking. Basically, they don't know how to get the deep data for how to
The only thing I would just add is that taking that information, getting that information out of the police system would take time. There's information available on arrests and citations. The word encounters here is a bit vague. For example, an officer contacting someone at a traffic crash, for example. The race data is not usually collected for, let's say, a passenger of a vehicle, a crash, so that information would be available. So I'll just
Pulling
repeat
somebody over, what about pulling somebody over, arrest?
arrest and citations, as I indicated, that information would be available. It just would take our crime analysts at the police department to go through and find that information. Those things being in addition to what Mr. Archambault referred to as UCR reports.
Excuse me, I have Margaret Arden. Could there be a pan to the person who's speaking? I don't know who was just speaking right now.
Jim was just speaking.
And then, well,
Just spoke after Jim. At least if you could just say your name.
I'll try to identify myself each time I speak. So this is Jim Archambault again. That was Captain Luke Vetter in the meantime there.
Yeah, it's good to see. I wasn't sure if the police department was represented today. I'm glad they are.
I'm looking at Sean from the standpoint of just making sure that I'm communicating that understandably that UCR report, that data is aggregated by demographic information anyway. It's the things like traffic or municipal citation that is not aggregated.
I'd also like to make a second request. Being on Zoom, the Zoom and the live is not exactly queued up that well. So they asked before if you could see the people in the room, and I'm still
Throw them fists up. Put them fists up. Put them fists up so they know who all here for us.
No justice, no peace.
Put a sign down so they can see the people. Yeah, we civilized, no matter what they tell you.
Glad to see him here.
Group of protesters stormed City Hall.
So Jim, I just want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly regarding the arrest and citations as well as pulling someone over. It will take a while to do, but is that something that will be done?
I think that's what Captain Vetter was saying. That would take it can be done. We'd have to talk with. Should be done. What I'm referring to from years ago literally took years with an intern. It had to do with 20 years ago. It had to do with a particular. So it does take time. I've been thinking of it like one time I was just individual pieces of data.
So will someone follow up on that and find out how long
Yes.
what that information? And also, is there a process we need to do to formally request that and to get a date on that? What do we need to do in order to get that information? Well, I feel like we've heard that before, that it will take time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to do something else in order to actually obtain the data?
Jeff Better here responding. So likely an open records request would be the most formal way for anyone to request that information. And we have an obligation to respond to that open records request in a timely manner within 10 days. And we begin communication with the requester and advise them and give them a reasonable time frame as to when that information could be put together and then given back to them.
I know we have a large audience, and if we take questions, I want to make sure that we get through everything. But Frank, did you have a question?
Yeah, I want to know. You said it takes years. Just a couple questions. When was the last time you guys collected this data, and why did you stop collecting this data? And on top of that, how many years are we behind on collecting this data? And is this data public record right now? Can the people see any of this data right now?
Sure. So again, when it relates to any type of incident that relates to uniform crime reporting, those are done every year. Those are produced every year and aggregated every year. We have all of the data related to other types of things like municipal citations. However, those are essentially individual pieces of data for which there is the same reporting and aggregation system that there is in UCR.
So
So it takes somebody, in my reference to years ago, there was a case in which they had to try to do that. They had to do it entirely manually.
okay.
I don't know if we have the technology and that's the thing.
Definitely have the technology. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you need like just a coding issue basically to organize things. You just need one coder to put you know what I mean, to organize things. But you still didn't answer the question on why you guys stopped doing it and how long ago did you stop doing it manually?
We still have that data. We never stopped collecting that data. It's just that it's individual data points.
Well, yeah, you said it took years to do it before. So what took years to do before? Since we have to play this semantics game.
Individual person going through and
Pulling the racial data.
on every one of those citations.
Right. Why did you guys stop doing that? Why did you guys stop doing that? Instead of transferring it to a more computerized process, why did you just completely stop and fall behind?
We're talking literally 20 years ago. A professor did a study that
So you guys never did it. It was a professor study. This would be the first time you actually do it yourself. Correct. Okay, so you've never kept track of racial data ever.
we always have for uniform crime reports, always have, and for the individual lesser crimes like municipal misdemeanors, etc. The data is all there. The data is all in individual citations, but there has never been a means like uniform crime reporting to aggregate that data, pull it together, and say.
Yeah, for sure. Last thing I want to say. So if it's been 20 years and you guys are trying to redo this data, how far back are you going to go? Can we start with like a year? Because you guys keep saying it's going to take so long to do it. Can we have a timeline on how much data you're going to go back to so that we can actually hold you accountable for what you're saying? You're saying 20 years of data. That could take 50 years. So what?
So how long would it take to get at least, let's say, 1 year's worth of data? Let's answer that.
You probably can't answer that without talking to the data analyst. I don't know that. Who's the analyst? I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you an answer that's wrong.
Can we get a guesstimate, a range?
Hold on. So I'm the chair. I can get the answer.
Go ahead.
I can get the answer for you.
Thank you.
You know, I got you.
You good. That's all.
I'll get the answer. I know you had your hand up, so I'm gonna go to her, but then I'm gonna have to
Go to the next subject. Yeah.
We have to get through the agenda. She had her hand up for 5 minutes. I want to make sure she gets to answer questions. Then I'm gonna.
Don't worry. I'll always make them say stupid shit.
Chairperson, for the clerk is taking minutes. This is a public meeting, and she has to document who is speaking for the public record of this meeting. I know that the chair identified the first speaker, but if someone's speaking, we just need to have your name and address for the record because the clerk has to be able to make a note of it.
My name is the People's Movement.
There have been other people that also want to talk about that, and we have a right, we have an obligation as a government to tell people what we're going to talk about.
All right, that's fine.
If you don't want to talk about it, we're going to change.
Order. Okay, that is the law.
It's some issues they got that we can't talk about today. We just gotta wait till they get to them.
Along with consent
Yeah,
and
when they get to
advice
right now, they're just talking about people getting pulled over. We don't get to it. Then you talking about the topics like if we get a fourth topic, we talk about excessive force and everything, and then we went.
Mission approved. So we have to get to the agenda though for today, okay? And then at the end, we go through agenda items for the next meeting. That's how we do it.
So the question that relates to the exact agenda item is police demographic info on police encounters. And so Captain Better will talk with our data analyst and see what he's able to produce.
The timeline.
Right.
Okay.
That's one of the questions. There were two questions that were asked. The second question was specifically related to individual officer conduct. And what can we know about individual officer accountability? And what was the nature of the investigation Officer Mesa? That was the question that I heard.
Yeah.
The second.
And Hannah said that she can't go into individual officer.
I know, I'm just wondering if that's something that we can include on our next agenda?
Yeah. I said I was gonna add agenda items
agenda, and we're gonna directly talk about only that.
Okay, all right.
They right now just talking about the racial data and causing people over, which helps as well, because they're not even keeping track of their racism inside of the department. But we gotta attack that separately, the actual individual officer.
Okay, so I just need to understand the UCS data that Jim and the lieutenant were referring to. If you state police encounters, is that only encounters that result in some kind of report or record, or is it any time a police officer talks to anybody on the street? And I will bring up our colleague Craig Brittingham's inquiry from several meetings ago. He wanted to know what the nature of any kind of encounter was. So I'm interested if the data would report that, and if we can look at that even just for the past year. And second question is, what is the nature of data on complaints and inquiries from the public, or complaints or reports from the public about individual hunters? We're talking about data that police make and report to themselves internally.
Told me about this.
What are we doing with external
I think if there were more
questions
people, it would be more effective.
and where's the data on that?
All right, Captain Vetter here again, for those listening. As far as the encounters go, so agenda item 3.
Basically, do they have data when they
Officers
stop black
have
people or when they arrest black people?
Encounters with the public all
question.
day. Oftentimes, their name, their race, their address are not collected and do not need to be collected and shouldn't be collected.
Why not?
So the term encounters is very vague and very would be extremely difficult to be able to
People on the balcony putting their hands up and fists to support us.
Referenced earlier was that specifically arrests and citations, demographic info is collected, and those arrests could be at a state or misdemeanor level, misdemeanor or felony level, and that goes back to the UCR reports that
One question.
there are also municipal arrests or citations that occur, and then there are traffic citations that occur. So, again, arrests and citations, that information is findable, it is there, it is collected, it has never not been collected.
Tomorrow's kind of my official start date.
Just having an individual crime analyst get that information together into a comprehensive, good, presentable report, that's what will take time. I wish I could tell you how much time that could take. I wish I could tell you I could get that information before you buy next week. I just don't know how long.
Until you talk to the data analyst.
Correct, and until he starts doing so. Again, back to that open records request. If information was requested for a year, that takes some amount of time. If information is requested for 2 years, now it's double the amount of time.
Between now and our next meeting, you can talk to the data analyst and get an estimated time.
Depending on how much data is requested, yes.
What?
Just for 1 year.
Just for 1 year. I'm sorry, one question I have to ask is, I apologize. No, I agree. It's direct. It's just one quick question. When you run someone's name, are you not keeping track of their race? When you run their name, if they don't get a ticket, if they don't get arrested, when you grab and stop someone and run their name, are you telling me you guys don't keep track of their race? Flat straight question. Yes or no? If you stop me and run my name and I don't get arrested or I don't get a ticket, do you keep track of my race?
So your name, your information, your demographics are included in that encounter. That is correct.
Okay, so
That encounter there, the best way of describing it is your sex, your race, it isn't automatically populated.
Watchdog 1787. Blah 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 blah.
how do we keep track of that?
Blah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Alderman Wilson.
So it's Alderman Wilson from the 8th District. So Captain Vetter, I actually wanted to try and clarify some of this. So you talked about arrest citations. There's a record because there's the prosecution end of those. And so similar to the question that was just asked.
He said there's no reason to keep that data.
As I understand it, if
He clearly said that.
driver's license or license plate is run, there might be information related to the police officer. I think what I'm hearing you say is we don't record that for any period of time. Is that right?
He also said it's not important.
Record is the right word. It is recorded in the call for service, the individual's name, or the individual's license plate, or their demographic info. It's recorded within the call.
Y'all heard him say that they don't keep it and they don't track it. And no point to it.
Automatically populated
He literally just said that.
a field that is easily findable.
And I think we understand that the sifting through the data is the challenge here. So, and just one other, so I guess short of just running someone's name, can you help us understand, even where there's no citation or arrest made, are there other encounters whereby the policy of the police department, a more complete report would be reported? I'm thinking of use of force, that kind of, you know, not just seeing people on the corner asking, you know, do you see which way the car went, but instead a more involved contact between our city staff and people in the community.
We're gonna go ahead and stream here.
The answer to that is
Y'all heard him live right on here.
documentation for officers. One is that where subject, a witness statement, or a person is arrested, their name is documented and their demographic information is automatically populated. There's a lesser and lower degree of documentation which is necessary for minimal contacts. And those minimal contacts, that's where that information, demographic information would have to be, as you refer to it, as hand-sifted.
Just one other point I want to make, and it's I don't want to get into it, but I think we've heard how the public records process works, that's available to anybody. But I also think we should,
Y'all saw I got this card him right
as
there.
an elected official,
Y'all saw that right.
other folks that I work with every day, commission members, I think if we can
Got it when Texas Tech
put together
went to the
a
NCAA
solid,
tournament.
understandable,
Senior
request, I hope that we're not relying on open records. Which starts with understanding.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.
As we talk about how open records request process works, that should not be
The parted the Red Sea. This man just parted the Red Sea. If you saw that, that was amazing.
Sorry that the stream is really short.
I want to make sure that we get questions to everyone.
I kind of wish they would mix.
It's just like it's dead on mind strike. Like, woo.
I know I wouldn't be able to do that.
I know that our high school students on the commission, I don't think everyone are here tonight via Zoom, and I know they're passionate about the next agenda item. And something that,
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
which was discussion on
For all the follows, subs, etc.
Watchdog 1787. Who forgot to silence their phone before joining.
I'll keep you guys updated on that, but I think for now, I'm going to keep the majority of my
I don't even know.
taking street vote that meets at City Hall. Thanks
Part of the adventure.
Need an invite to our Discord, feel free to exit the big part of the Discord. But in the meantime, Black Lives Matter and go support your local activists.
So if you have any questions about what's been going on in DC, you're watching the live stream, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to give you an accurate depiction based on my personal experiences and the experiences of my friends.
I second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Those are all ayes. All right.
They wrapped
Okay,
this
so the next three
monument
items
for
we
some
talk
reason.
about
I'm not sure why.
consecutively,
I don't know who it's
they
of.
all fall in line with our
But not every
recommendation
monument has
as
been
a
wrapped like
commission,
that, so.
As the chair that I put on the agenda, something that I want to move forward to the Government Affairs Committee. And just so the way it works, so everyone in the audience is clear as well. As the Equity Inclusion Commission, our role is to vote on recommendations. That doesn't mean those recommendations become law. But what we can do is make a recommendation. So we
Starting
can
with
make a
Rizzo.
recommendation,
Got my
move things
umbrella.
forward. And then when we vote on something, that vote does stand and count to move those items
If it gets
forward
bad.
to the Government Affairs Committee. The Government Affairs Committee is
Black Lives Matter!
of people in our city, and those aldermen and alderwomen, they vote on those items on that committee and discuss that committee, and then it goes to the comment council, the full comment council for a vote. So I just want to confirm with Alderman Wilson that I got all those facts correct on the process.
You're ready to run for office, I think. Yeah. And the important part there is this commission makes recommendations. The council and mayor's office.
Again, any questions, just ask.
This commission to form and make those recommendations. And importantly, what Sean's talking about is those couple rounds of votes by the elected officials are what would turn things either into recommendations called resolutions or actual law called ordinances with the municipality.
Right. So this is the first step into making that law, just so everyone's on the same page on the steps that take place.
Thanks, Sean. Can I make a quick request? The person who's sharing the screen, if they could go to the next page so we can see the actual agenda item.
I'm not sure what you mean,
So
Swim
whoever's
Cocktail,
sharing
about
screen,
the zone.
Go to the next page.
It's on that first page. I'm not sure if you can see that.
We can only see the top part of the page.
Correct. Just move it the thing so we can see, so that the agenda items are towards the top, because the way the Zoom looks, all we can see is call to order.
Can you see it now?
Nope, not yet.
Shut it down!
So whoever is using the share screen.
Which number item can you see right now? Can you see any of the numbered items?
One, can see is one.
Okay, we're gonna have IT work on it if you
I'll
want to start.
call them out right now. What's the discussion? See works on it. Okay, so item right now we are on secondly
This is what we came right
item
here.
number 5, which is the use of body cameras and funding. Item number 6, the ban of no knock
Body cam, ban of no
Item
knock
number
warrants,
7, the ban of chokeholds.
and the ban of chokeholds under any circumstances. That's why we here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the police must be so confused at this route we're taking, because we just like went in a giant fucking half circle.
Funding of the body cameras.
But that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, actually, there isn't much information on funding, which is part of the point I wanted to make. But just to give a little background to this commission, and it's Craig Wilson's
I feel
oral
like this
history,
has
and then
grown
to
bigger.
try and pull the list of prior council meetings that included this topic, and I'll definitely get that out over the weekend. But essentially, over the last couple of years,
Gonna cut the body, put the need body cam, gonna cut the chokeholds out the police department.
but we did initiate some discussion with the police department. This is the common council and one of its committees initiate discussion about what, to the extent to which
We're about to
we
get rid of
explored
the
body
no knock
cameras.
warrants.
At that time, we already had cameras in our squad cars. And so we had several discussions with police department leadership about this. That evolved into a decision to run a pilot program. Through that pilot program,
We still
I
are
understand
for
that
body
the police
cams. The
department
whole
looks at,
country got body cams.
the
We
best
still
that
don't got
the
body
expense,
cams.
that
When
might
our
be
police
required.
was killing everybody.
But also looked at how it might be implemented, where it might be implemented, et cetera. That further evolved into a determination, at least at the time, that the police department felt it was of particular use for motorcycle officers or traffic enforcement officers.
This is what we call economic pressure. Shut down the fucking highways.
Motorcycle officers wear body cameras. Don't have
Fight back!
cameras for those officers.
That's crazy.
I should say that I believe all the camera systems we have also have audio linked with them. But from that point and that pilot and then the determination that the long-term plan might be to, or at least for now, the long-term
They
plan
got body
is
cams
to
from the
outfit
police officers that ride
motorcycle
motorcycles and
officers.
bikes.
The council
They can only pull
committee
over cars for
has
like
already had
citations.
much more
They
discussion
don't have none of the
with
cops that actually
the police department
use
about
excessive force.
what our the elected officials' determination might be on what policy should be in the city around this, how we might want to make it a higher priority for the city.
So they have
how we
no
might
track
want to prioritize
of
those resources. And
They don't keep track of when they run stop black people and run their name. They don't have no body cams either. So they don't know track of what they're doing at all. There's no way to keep track.
The issue better.
Basically.
But I think, as Sean was pointing out before, we need good orderly legislation, and I think the most important question we should be asking is, do we need them? How do we want to use them? What's our priority on that? And from there, as with anything else in the city, if we need to make something work, then we figure out how to pay for it. And so I just wanted to, call out. I think I've seen a lot of discussion, or kind of comments when this issue's come up in the last last year, but in the last several months, where it immediately is tied to a funding issue. There's never been a question on what's the full price, mostly because we haven't scoped what's the full need or desire. But we've never had a discussion, even at the Financial Affairs Committee level, let alone the full council, about whether this is a budget priority or whether we can make it work. I just want to kind of give my view of how it's unfurled since I've been involved in the last couple of years.
Okay. Make sure the commission can weigh in on Zoom. Live.
Hey!
Understanding what you're saying, Alderman Wilson, is that although there have been statements made that the reason that we don't have body cams has to do with how much they cost, and the actual process never got to that point. It's not like we're looking at proposals or...
Yeah, well, of course, there are budget line items to support the pilot project and the eventual use for motorcycle officers. I guess what I'm saying is it's a little bit more like, do we have money for a house before we decide what size house we want?
So, yeah, if you're tuning in, again, any questions, just
we
ask
decided
me.
at one point
I'll
we
do
need
my best
just
to
as
answer.
much, and we
With
funded
my
that.
personal experience and
We've had some discussions about
my
what
friends.
will work, and
Right now,
I think sometimes
we
it turns into,
let
well,
people
I
on our
don't
phone.
afford that. I don't know that we've had a full
Did a
discussion.
lot of
circular
circular walking and
on
establish the path we want
how this department would see the
without
work
interference.
what we think the priority should be. Now,
We're going to get 2 more.
scheduled for Monday.
They have no accountability.
We're going under a gigantic fucking tunnel on the highway.
They don't have any data.
So if the
Have the data. They have
quality of the video drops or the stream drops, it'll just be until I get out on the other end of this tunnel. 2-3 minute stops.
4546 North 110th Street, Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. A protester, but as a resident of Wauwatosa.
Echoes amazingly.
I'm very concerned about
You can't understand, they're saying free the people,
number
fight the
3
power,
on your
fuck the
agenda.
police.
My kids attend Wauwatosa schools, and they are some of the best schools in the state of Wisconsin. So I have a hard time hearing that we're having issues with data when my kids attend some of the best schools in Wauwatosa. If the teachers can get it right at the Wauwatosa School District in effectively teaching the students,
Sounds beautiful,
I don't
doesn't it?
understand how we're having an
The chorus
issue
of the people.
on this level with our police department. It just isn't making sense to me. And all of these issues seem to overlap and be the same. It's the issue of accountability. That's all it is. It's accountability.
There's none.
And so we got effective teachers. How is it that we're behind with data recording and then also behind with
Body cam.
filming or video recording police to hold them accountable? It makes absolutely no sense to me. I'm paying my tax dollars as a homeowner in Wauwatosa, and I don't have access to data because we're behind. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And so I want to go on record as a resident of Wauwatosa saying that to me, as an educated black male, that makes absolutely no sense. Okay, and I'm speaking to you when I say educated, I have a bachelor's of arts. I have a master's degree, and I also have a terminal degree. So I understand how research works. That makes no sense at all.
Let me just respond to that. So that's a part of the reason the commission is formed, right? This commission didn't even start until last year, right? We just got started last year as a commission. Now, I need to give credit to Mayor Ely, immediate past mayor, who made that a priority, and Alderman Wilson and others who made that a priority to get the commission started, number 1.
Right, but hold on. So, hold on. When you just stated that, well, we're looking into a record about, or looking into getting body cameras and things of that nature, don't you all collaborate with other police districts at all? Like if something happens in Milwaukee, they call in a different police district to investigate, right?
Yes.
So I'm not understanding it. It doesn't make sense to me.
I hear you. I gotta move the meeting on, but I want to get order. You guys hear the part where I said I was gonna answer all those questions?
Yeah, at the end, at the
I
end.
just want to make sure. So things haven't been a priority. The key word you said in that whole speech was
Oh, hey. I've gotten my tattoos at Fatty's. Great artist there. Gonna try to get closer.
Watch out.
Hold on. Right now they're chanting, "The people united will never be divided." Jason! Jason, that's the World Bank right there, by the way.
Well, it's one of their buildings.
We're passing the World Bank. I sleep wonderfully at night. Why do you ask? Oh, with all the walking, yeah. It's a great source of exercise. For no reason? Get the fuck out of here, you fascist piece of shit.
touch on one piece about the people coming up and doing this, the people coming up and making the movement, and that's one thing that I've been really seeing out in Milwaukee with, you know, we just following you guys. And I don't know if you heard, but back in the city, we just busted this sex trafficker's house. The police didn't do that. We did that shit. We did it. Everything. We've been marching out there following you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys for this energy. I'm so thankful that we were able to come out and march with y'all and see what y'all are doing out there. Hey, let's go. My name is Nola Solomon. Right now, we were with the crew called BWE, Black Women's Emancipation. We uplift the voices of trans women, non-men, everything that have been lost throughout this movement, and we just want to amplify everything because
I agree.
all Black Lives Matter. Yeah. We are so diverse in our Black lives, and we just got to speak on that truth.
Let's give the ladies from
They're
Milwaukee
turning.
another hand for coming out and support. Thank y'all for your courage, busting up a sex trafficking ring, standing on the front lines. We love you.
She'll be
and we
fine.
salute you.
She'll be fine.
All right, now Samaya is going to close us out with the Asada Shakur check.
Everyone in the press is like, what the fuck is going on?
Nobody knows. The cops are like trying to block off different streets and they have no idea where the fuck.
They're fucking destroying traffic all over the city right now.
If you don't have anybody
Trying to figure out
back
what
to your
people
car,
are.
please ask them.
And you know, it's a good tactic. It works.
We want everybody
This is in Washington, D.C.
Okay, so I'll get on to the Asada Shakur chant. I want to see everybody's fists in the air. Everybody? Fists in the air. And repeat after me. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win. We have a duty to win. We must love and support one another. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win.
What has happened?
We must love and support one another. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose.
Holy shit, we're going inside the restaurant?
Are we going inside a restaurant? Yeah.
Purple shoes.
Who's in there?
Okay.
Comfortable. You still want to be out tonight? We are here tonight.
So we're entering a restaurant right now. It's an occupy tactic.
Is it 30-year-old black trans woman from St. Louis, Missouri? From St. Louis, Missouri. Tabor said, report has been harassed.
Hey everyone, this is Emma.
In the building.
Live in Minneapolis right now.
Gender identity.
This is the Minneapolis Fire Union
Officers.
We're Bob Cole, head of the Minnesota Police Union. This was another action with the goal of getting rid of Bob Cole. If you don't know much about Bob Cole, you can certainly search his name. There are a plethora of articles out there with really unfortunate and incriminating quotes from him.
Haitian black
so that
man.
Bob Kroll leaves his position.
He's a 24-year-old Haitian black
Thank you so much
man.
Haitian black trans man. Live in Minneapolis.
2015.
April
25th, 2015. He was suspected of a crime. He was with alleged profile. Based on racial bias. Two officers. Showed up in his emergency housing. And the people in that building. All the officers. They're dealing with mental health issues. The officers. The pig. Showed up on his apartment complex without following the proper protocol. Calling the emergency service unit. The officer murdered David Felix. Allegedly hitting an officer during an altercation. No justice has been served. Tony McKay.
This march started
Black man.
Started out in front of the police union, and then it marched over to the 2nd precinct, where we stopped, and there were speeches, and people left signs on the 2nd precinct, and then marched back over here to the police union. Tomorrow, there is a march for Breonna Taylor. There is a pride event on Sunday. There's something else happening.
And many of the neighbors, many have never had a gun. They killed them anyway. Justice has not been served. Leila Blanco. Leila Blanco. 27-year-old trans woman. On June 2019. Incarcerated in Rikers. Died in the hands of the police. So if you believe that Black Lives Matter, if you believe that Black Trans Lives Matter, I ask you to raise your hand up in the air. Solidarity. All black and brown. Murdered by the police. We demand you. To abolish the police. Justice. Now. Justice. Now. Shut it down! Justice! Now! Justice! Now!
Ain't nobody hiding from cameras here, homie. They're all over.
Justice! Now! Justice! Now!
Oh, great to see the workers of this restaurant and the diners here supporting us, putting their fists in the air for Black Lives.
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
We don't get it!
Shut it down!
Thank you. Streets.
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Shut it down!
Shut it down! Shut it down! When black people come together! Shut it down! When black people come.
There's some people at the restaurant.
Yeah,
dude, they were supporting us, man.
There's a woman that was like serving herself dinner.
Why are they having dinner but we're marching? So like, there's something wrong with that picture.
People fight power! Fuck the police!
Free people fight power! Fuck the police! Free people fight power! Fuck the police! Free people fight power! Fuck the police!
Say there's about 75 here.
Free people fight power! Fuck the police! 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 Free people fight power! Fuck the police!
Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police.
Free people, fight the power, fuck the police. Free people, fight the power, fuck the police. Free people. Free people, fight the power, fuck the police. Free people, fight the power, fuck the police. Free people, fight the power, fuck the police. These people fight the power, fuck the police. These people fight the power, fuck the police.
Defund the police.
These people fight the power, fuck the police. These people fight the power, fuck the police. These people fight power, fuck the police. These people fight power. These people fight power, fuck the police. These people fight power, fuck the police. These people police. People fight power, fuck police.
MPD! 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 Bike cops are just showing up down there.
MPD!
Shut it down! Shut it down! Yeah, shut it down!
Shut it down!
Got the helicopters on. Shut it down! Shut it down! Justice! Now! Shut it down! 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 Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! 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 Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! 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 Murder! 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 Shut it down! So if you're just tuning in, this is Washington, D.C. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. No Nazi bullshit, no imperialist bullshit. Gets me on the spot.
Oh. I don't know,
have no idea where we're at. We're somewhere in DC. Actually, it looks like we're just about at Black Lives Matter Plaza. Fast proper. Need 'em, need 'em. Cops, we don't need 'em, need 'em. Freedom, all these racist ass cops, we don't need 'em, need 'em. Not sure if we're taking a turn or not.
Hands up! Fight back!
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! So straight ahead is the White House. There's a bunch of people there.
Fuck the police! You people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Fuck the police!
Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police! Free the people, fight the power, Yeah, we're right outside the White House.
We're not done yet. We're just giving a stop.
Woo!
That's nice. We want some open nights.
Who do you protect? 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 Who do you protect?
We are here tonight. We are here tonight. We are here tonight. Because Black Lives Matter.
Because Black Lives Matter.
We are here tonight. Because Black Lives Matter. Black Queer Lives Matter.
Because Black Queer Lives Matter.
We are here tonight. Some facts about a murder. That's fucking crazy. I know I'm in our community. Here we heard. A 30-year-old black trans woman. From St. Louis,
Wow, that's beautiful.
neighbor said she and her partner has been harassed by others in the building about their gender identity.
So we're back at the house.
You police pigs! Killer pig! Murdered hearing on August 21st, 2017. Just emphasize this. Two officers shot Herring on August 21st, 2017. No justice has been served. Rest in power. David Felix. 24-year-old Haitian migrant black trans man. From New York City. On April 25th, 2015, he was profiled of an alleged 2017. Okay, so profiling, emphasis. Two officers shot Herring and warned them that he's dealing with mental health issues. The pigs ignored protocols. Mind you, ignored protocols. Call emergency service unit. To call service man. Don't talk to another officer. Okay, listen. This is for you because this shit always should fuck it up, right? Ignore protocol. To call the emergency service unit. To deal with people who's dealing with mental health issues. Instead, the pig stood up in his apartment complex and shot him. No justice has been served on the pig that murdered David. Tony Matei, a black trans man from Tallahassee, Florida. They call him, the community calls him Tony the Tiger. He's beloved by his neighbors. And they took him away from his community. He was yet, like any other black person, racially profiled by the pigs. Allegedly was involved with a stabbing around his complex. Neighbors said That he never had a gun. That he never had a gun. He never had a gun. A white officer said that he pointed at a gun. Pointed a gun on a racist white officer, justifying his murder. This motherfucker is on a paid leave. He's on a paid leave. No justice has been served. Layla Extravaganza Polanco, a 24-year-old transgender woman, detained and arrested and died in June 2019 in Rikers, because of how she was handled. Try to cover up her death on a racist white officer as an accident. Justifying justice has not been served for her too. This motherfucker, I'm gonna give an example. For white people. Look up Hayden Clark. Hayden Clark, trans white man, murdered by the police. Mother, a 24-year-old mother, and an assistant, Hayden Clark, was dealing with mental health issues. And the way the police handled him, shot him. Because that's what the fucking police do. They try to cover up her death. They don't care about self-care as an accident. Or mindful of people who are dealing with mental health. They just shoot them because that's part of the job that they claim to do. Look up Hayden Clark. They don't protect us. Hayden Clark, their concept of protecting us, is a trans white man. It's the murder and murder and murder every year. Every year, black and brown people, both cis and trans, straight and queer, because they don't give a fuck about us. So we abolish the police. Police. Because no more killer cops in our community. They just shoot them. No more killer cops in our community. No more killer cops in our community. That's gonna stand here for 5 minutes to remain silent, to pay respect to all black and brown people murdered by the police. The list is long. Every year, black and brown people, both cis and trans, straight and queer, because they don't give a fuck about us. So we abolish the police, ICE, because no more killer cops in our community. No more killer cops in our community. No more killer cops in our community. We're just gonna stand here for 5 minutes to remain silent, to pay respect to all black and brown people murdered by the police. The list is long. Let's pay respect.
In a moment of silence. The Lincoln Memorial only translates to white people. No idea what the plan is tonight.
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Justice! What do we want? What do we want it? Shut it down! Shut it down!
Well, you know, I hope it's a peaceful protest too, but the reality is the cops are the ones who aren't being peaceful. The cops are the ones who are, you know, assaulting people with tear gas, which is a chemical weapon banned in the use in warfare time. But they're using on citizens. They're using rubber bullets and pepper spray just to absolutely brutalize people. I mean, I got tear gas about 2 weeks ago, peaceful protesting, and I got hurt so bad because of it. I literally couldn't walk for 2 weeks. So if there's any violence that's been happening, it's from the police. Shut down the system, the economic system, to create leverage against the ruling class. And if you're watching, I'm out here frequently. I'm an activist. I live in Washington, D.C. I'll be live streaming protests frequently, so throw me a call if you care. And if you care even more, my Venmo is in my bio. You can help me out. But anything is appreciated, even if it's just a follow or just a view. The message here is far more important than any one of us. Share the stream if you can. Help get the message out there. We're out here every night in DC fighting for our freedoms. Generally at the end of the night, 8 a.m., police start getting extremely violent. Once the numbers dwindle, tasing people, shooting them with rubber bullets. Great, your top heads have to go. Again, this is in Washington, D.C., pretty close to the White House, the Black House Autonomous Zone, BLM Plaza. About a block or two away from that now since we've started marching again.
Sorry, I think I.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Yes, we want to abolish the police and seek community alternatives. The police are a racist system that was originally started in America as slave patrols, returning, quote, property to their slave masters. And those same institutions exist today. There's a lot of history when it comes to the police and them being used as an instrument of oppression to black, brown, indigenous, and poor people. For hundreds of years, they've served the same purpose of oppression and protecting private property at the expense of black, brown, and poor people. It is gonna happen, man.
Rick Hart.
Couple months
What an
ago,
idiot.
There's a lot of things people were saying wouldn't happen. Look where we are. In the middle of a global pandemic, worldwide uprising in dozens of different countries, hundreds and thousands of different cities. And our movement grows every day, every single day. Every time the president or one of his imperialist fascist thugs tweets about us, every one time one of these white supremacists tweets about what's happening, we grow. And we'll keep growing until it's our world. Yes, we do. If it wasn't clear that we want a country without police, by this point, there's something seriously missing in your analysis of the situation. But again, free to ask any question, as long as you're not racist or trying to apologize for some black man being killed, then you're welcome here. We got the next generation out here, man. It's a beautiful thing. Learning to fight for his freedom at a young age. It's a beautiful thing. Ain't no free speech here, bro. If you want free speech, speak for the freedom of others, not the oppression. Otherwise, that ain't free speech. That's just fucking racist, or fascist, or imperialist. It's a simple 1-2 equation, man. It's like if your speech is for the sake of oppressing somebody else, logically speaking, it can't be free speech, regardless of what the law says. The law isn't based on logic. The law is based on words that rich, powerful white men wrote. So if you want to talk about what free speech is on a philosophical, fundamental, true level, then cut that shit. Just about at Chinatown. Again, this is Washington, D.C. I'm an activist. I live here. If you want to support me, feel free to follow. I'll be out here live streaming, doing my best to help the movement. If you want to support that even further, you can share or donate. My Venmo's in my bio. I'm out here personally to support Black and brown people, but also to fight against the system of oppression targeted towards poor people. And I am a poor person, despite sometimes working as much as 2 jobs at once. Hey man, I know everyone struggles. If you can't afford to donate, don't even feel bad about that. You're on no obligation. Even a share or a like or a follow, it's more than enough. I appreciate that. Right now they're just chanting, fuck the police, fuck the police. Leave us alone, go back home. Appreciate the follow, Manuel. Solid Latin America. We've got multiple young people out here, the next generation of activists already fighting for freedom. We just actually left the White House, or the BAZ, the Black House Autonomous Zone. We walked there from DuPont Circle. So we're heading in the opposite direction right now. We're heading up further north. We're somewhat close to Howard University. Walking through Chinatown right now. I'm not sure where our final goal is. We're not really posting our destination because we don't want police interfering. Earlier, we went inside a restaurant and, you know, made an announcement about all the people who have been murdered. And I mean, all the kitchen staff, all the wait staff, all the patrons there, they all loved it. They raised their fist in support. People are on our side here in Washington, D.C. There's been multiple attempts to set up an autonomous zone, so right now there aren't enough people to do that. It's more of a cultural pressure slogan to put pressure on the government culturally, and by doing things like this economically. When we're able to put enough cultural and economic pressure on the government, we start getting the changes we want. That's just a fact that's been proven throughout history for centuries. So that's what we're doing out here.
This will be a
The government might try. I'll tell you, if they try, there's going to be serious blowback from the autonomous zone, and it will likely lead to another national or international PR crisis and make this whole thing more intense than it already is. I mean, because there's no way they're going to get that thing, get rid of the Chaz or the CHOP without brutalizing people, because that's what the cops.
I'm guessing a lot of journalists miss that, but people that kind of happened before.
It's happened a lot.
No, today. The DuPont Circle. They went over the tunnel.
I was going to say, I haven't actually followed the first few tunnels, so I kind of think.
Oh, that, yeah. You want a long tunnel.
That's a long tunnel. It's also dangerous.
Yeah, but people usually run ahead. It's done more safely than it looks.
There's also not a lot of people.
just short of the tunnel. Oh, you're really about to go on the tunnel.
Say her name! Say her name! Say his name! Say his name!
Everything was fine though at the tunnel when neither of us were there. There wasn't any I feel like it's hard to shoot them. Yeah. Sorry, no.
I mean, they could see. There's a lot of grand.
Do you think, does this look too dark? Like, does that look like it's like overcast like terrain?
Revolution!
be the Capitol or Union Station. Either one. No, yeah, it wouldn't be that disruptive. And that was poignant. I mean, it was literally without breaking glass or anything. But by the way, every person in that place, every patron put their fist up when it was like, right, including by the manager was calling the cops and then clapped, like as if he was on his phone. Well, he was on his phone and he was like, he was talking to the other. Like the very obvious conversation was like the manager was basically saying, I'm calling the police, like to someone else. Like, and then they were like, they saw the red and blue flashing lights and they were like looking like they were anticipating coming in. And it just it didn't happen. Whatever. Yeah.
Shut it down! Justice! No!
Honestly, like the police were right not to go into it. Like, it would have just been like totally worse. Like,
shut it down!
Absolutely. I clicked the button for the live stream to theoretically go for up to 8 hours.
Are you doing the free trial again?
Yeah, but I think that Facebook probably still has a limit on live. Oh. They need a guard for that. Sorry?
No building.
Is this post office? Like the old, like, I could, maybe I'm wrong, but that actually it might be the next one up. But the like the postal museum. Oh, you know what? The other thing is Fox News is right there. The Hall of the States is the National Bureau of Fox.
So there are two other groups marching.
Right. away from all of the things like that.
And if we don't get it, shut it down. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
I wonder if the cop flips out the pointing the laser pointer at him.
Justice. Now.
There's not much he can do about it, but
Now. Shut it down.
I wonder where they got that idea from.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. If we don't
how'd that tweet go?
shut it down. Shut it down.
How recently?
Shut it down.
I get bumped when I do my part.
Right.
Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police. Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police. Revolution. Free the people, fight the power, fuck the police. Revolution. Free the people, fight the power.
NPR is here.
Fuck NPR. Defund it. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, they could double back and go to the tunnel.
Why don't you let them know that so that they do that just for you, Alejandro?
If they wanted to be like ultra, like,
Oh my god. You mean stand on train tracks? No. Oh my god.
That's an option.
That's psycho, Alejandro. That's an awful idea. I don't think this is what they're doing, but CNN is up and to the right. The DC CNN headquarters is behind Union Station. Well, Fox doesn't have its own building. It's the Hall of the States. So C-SPAN and NBC are in the same building as Fox. CNN has its own building.
They're going for a media office.
I also doubt it, but I'm just having a really hard time understanding, like...
I mean, they would have gone for the Post, then. The Post is only up there.
Yeah. The CIA Post. And if they went up here, they could go... Well, up here, Union Station bus bay. They could
well, that's the back entrance to Union Station.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I would want to go ahead and go.
photo here that has the CNN logo above them. You never know when that would be a good stock photo. Alright. Let's see. This is their chance. They're coming up on the entrance of, or the back entrance, I should say, of the bus bay of Union Station. I don't know if that's what they're actually going for, or if they're just going to go over the bridge.
When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it,
Oh, what?
then if we don't get it, what do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it, shut it down. And if we don't get it, shut it down.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When we don't get it?
Shut it down.
When we don't get it?
Shut it down.
When we don't get it?
Shut it down.
When people don't get it?
Shut it down.
When people don't get it?
Shut it down.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When we don't get it?
Shut it down.
When we don't get it?
Shut it down.
We don't get it?
Shut it down.
When the people don't get it?
Shut it down.
Say her name. Say her name. Say her name.
Ooh. Alejandro. Would the statue be approximately like it's not on the screen, because forward and to the right, like maybe half a mile, there are fireworks there. I don't know if you saw that, but I think
You would have to make a right turn.
yeah, but a long way down.
Like 10 blocks.
Yeah, it literally looked like a half mile to a mile that way. What?
I think there's a group already there.
I think so, because there's no reason anyone else would be shooting fireworks there. Do you see it? About a mile in front of us, which is about where the statue of Lincoln is, we can see it would probably be impossible for me to capture on the camera, but every 30 seconds or so, a firework is exploding. So I'm thinking that we know for a fact that there's 2 other groups roving around DC protesting as well. So my guess is that right now we're headed toward the statue of Lincoln, and there's probably another group there that's firing fireworks. So my understanding is that the National Guard was deployed specifically to protect monuments. So if I had to guess, I would say that the action this evening is going to happen about a mile forward. At the rate we're going, I would say that's going to be about 20 minutes for these guys to join whatever's going on there. So stay tuned. I think this is going to get pretty interesting.
institution that maligns themselves in racism and participate on calling on police, particularly homeless black youth, homeless black men, homeless black women, who just need something to eat. They fucking call police. We don't need businesses like this shutting down black businesses, replacing institutions like Whole Foods. So if we're going to defund, we need to shut down all businesses that invest and align themselves to the police and ICE. So we're going to go that way. What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? What do we want? watching the budget?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The fucker lives right there. That house. Allen. Charles Allen!
Charles Allen!
Where the fuck up? We're back again. Round 2 to find the police. Hello. Oh, you opened the door and you closed it. Yeah.
That was good, boy.
What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When black people don't get it? When black people don't get it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When black people don't get it? When black people don't get it? When black people don't get it? Hi again. Sorry yesterday. We're back again. Sorry for the inconvenience. But right here. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When black people don't get it? When black people don't get it? When black people don't get it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When black women don't get it? When black women don't get it? When black women don't get it? Surprise, surprise! We are in Allentown, who only wants to take out 2% of the fucking MPD budget. What did we say? Did we not say abolition?
Yes.
Is 2% of the budget abolition? No. Is 2% abolition? No. 2% is abolition? No. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. When we don't get it? When we don't get it? When we don't get it? Shut it down. When black people don't get it? Shut it down. When black people don't get it? Shut it down. When black people don't get it? Shut it down. See, this is what happened, Alan, when you move into black communities and play games with black people and brown people. 2% is not abolition. Is it 2% abolition? No! 2% abolition? No! What do you want? Justice.